You just got to work. You sat down, you started your computer, you logged in, you got your coffee, and all of a sudden, you heard this. Well, that's a fire alarm system. And in this video, I'm explaining to you what a fire alarm system is, what the different types of fire alarm systems are, and how it can benefit you. So rock with me. My name is Anthony T. Richardson, and I am the president of Securities Corp. Here at Securities, we design, we test, we install, we maintain, and we service. Most importantly, we monitor fire alarm systems here in New York City. A fire alarm system is a collection of several different input and output devices. First, let's take a look at the main controller. Here, we have a Kitty VS1 panel, capable of 64 intelligent addressable fire alarm points. These addressable fire alarm points connect to an SLC loop. A fire alarm input point can be a smoke detector, an addressable pull station. They all will be connected to this one SLC loop, which we call the data loop. Next, we have what we call the NAC circuits, or notification appliance circuit. These circuits connect to an output device, something like a LED strobe horn device. This will activate if the smoke detector senses smoke within the chamber, or if someone manually pulls the pull station. It will then send a signal through the fire alarm cables to the SLC loop, give us an alarm signal. The CPU of the fire alarm system will then activate the output device, or the NAC circuit, to activate the horns and strobes to alert the occupants in the building that there's an emergency and you may need to exit as soon as possible. Finally, we have what I call specialty type fire alarm system. Now, not every fire alarm system is designed this way. For example, in high-rise buildings, a fire alarm is designed to control the aspects of the building's environment. There's a fire on the 10th floor. The fire alarm will then activate on the 10th floor, activate on the floor above, which is the 11th, and activate on the floor below, which is the 9th. That alert the occupants of those three floors that, hey, there's a fire in your area, or there's a fire above or below. Now I need to exit the building. Next, we have what we call fan shutdown. We have output control relays that control supply fans that would either shut the supply fans down, or exhaust fans that can turn on exhaust fans to purge the smoke. This can remove the smoke from a particular area or a floor of a building. Then we have stair pressurization. Stair pressurization is very useful and is very needed and very critical for the fact that if there's a fire on any floor, you want to have a safe passageway out of the building, and the safest way out the building is through the stairwell. So when stair pressurization kicks in, these huge exhaust fans is pressurizing the stairwell, so that way the air, you can breathe, and that way you can get out the building safe. You would never want to take the elevator, because the elevator recalls. There's a fire alarm relay that connects to the elevator controller to shut the elevator down. So that elevator on whatever floor it's on is going to drop to the first floor. Additionally, you can use fire alarm input modules to interconnect with a sprinkler system. A fire alarm will monitor the open and close position of a tamper valve. In short, a tamper valve is a door that holds the water back on one side. However, if that tamper valve were to open, then the water will start to flow. In the event that the water is flowing, we have another input module that we put on a water flow switch. This monitors the flow of water over a period of time, usually between 45 and 90 seconds. You could also use output devices to close fire doors, or to even shut down movie projectors. A fire alarm system is very flexible and can meet any requirement by the National Fire Protection Association or your local AHJ. You can also integrate your fire alarm system with your building automation system, where you can have all of your building systems tied into one location to manage your property more efficiently. Which leads me into the different types of fire alarm systems. There are two types of fire alarm systems. We have conventional fire alarm systems, and we have addressable fire alarm systems. A conventional system connects a mixture of fire alarm devices to a single zone. For instance, you could have smoke detectors and pull stations on one single zone. So let's say you have a 4-story building. Each floor will be identified as a single zone. An alarm goes off on floor number 2, the fire alarm panel will read floor 2, zone 2. Next, we have an intelligent addressable fire alarm control system. This system assigns a unique address to each device, to each smoke detector, to each heat detector, to each pull stations, to each module that's connected to a non-intelligent device, such as a tamper switch or a water flow switch. If an alarm goes off in a building on an addressable system, let's say an electrical closet on the 3rd floor, floor. The display on that will be that smoke detector goes into alarm. It will come to the fire alarm panel stating 3rd floor electrical closet. That also will then send a signal to the central station. The central station will relay that over to the fire department that, hey, 3rd floor electrical closet is an alarm. So now they can prepare themselves because they know exactly where the fire is at, especially in an electrical room. You use different agents to put that fire out. So now that we know the different types of fire alarm systems, let's now get into the benefits of the fire alarm system. The first benefit of a fire alarm system is that it connects to a central station. This will monitor your building or monitor your fire alarm system 24 hours, 7 days a week for any problems, any trouble condition, any low batteries, any loss of power, any broken wire, and especially any alarm condition, so that way they could dispatch the proper authorities to either put the fire out or the service company so they could come and repair your system. Your system should always remain 100% trouble-free at all times. No excuses. So if you have an issue with your fire alarm system, you can give us a call if you need some help to get your system fixed, or if you just need some general advice or general information, we're always here to help. The second benefit is more crucial to property managers and building owners. So if you have no fire alarm system installed in your building and there's a fire, there's a potential that this fire could take out your whole entire building, creating a lot of loss and a lot of damage for you. However, on the other hand, if you do have a fire alarm system installed, this can actually save and reduce the cost that you may have. It may be connected to a sprinkler system, so that way we could inject water into the fire area, or we can dispatch an alarm signal to the central station to get the fire department in there within minutes, so that way they can put out the fire. There's less damage, there's less money you have to spend to make any repairs on top of that as well. Finally, the most crucial benefit of a fire alarm system is life safety. It saves lives. Not only that, it alerts the occupants of the building that there's an alarm or potential emergency in the building. It shuts the fans down so that way it doesn't circulate the smoke around the building. There's a lot of functions that the fire alarm system can perform. It's integratable with security systems, building automation systems. It can expand from one smoke detector to thousands of smoke detectors. You can have one control panel up to 20 control panels. It serves from small, medium to large size applications. A fire alarm system is something that every building needs to save the lives of the people that occupy the space in that building. So I hope you learned something today. My name is Anthony T. Richardson. I am the president of Securities Corp. You can catch me on Instagram at Securities. You may want to tweet me at secure_corp. But the best way to reach us is at our website, www.secureitsecurities.com. That's SECUREITSECURITIES.com. Thank you.